What's up, guys? James Carter TV, and the process has finally ended as the Philadelphia 76ers have won the 2016 NBA Draft Lottery. But mainly the biggest headline, I think, honestly, maybe just because I'm a Laker fan, so I have an obvious bias there, but that is that the Lakers hold on to their pick and that they will be picking second in this draft. And the big decision that will be made is at the top. Will the Philadelphia 76ers take Brandon Ingram, or will they take Ben Simmons? Now, as of this moment, I am a Ben Simmons fan over Brandon Ingram, and that's not a big indictment against Brandon Ingram. But over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to release scouting reports on both Brandon Ingram and Ben Simmons, and probably I'm going to go the top 10 prospects, maybe 15 at most, because, come on, the NBA draft this year, to be quite honest with you, it's not that deep at all. You can get through 10 picks, and you've pretty much gone through the draft, and beyond the first 10 prospects, you're talking about guys that are going to be having a hard time, or going to have a hard time making the league in 4 years. I'll be surprised if a lot of these guys are in the league. So really, probably 10 scouting reports at most. First, I'm going to have to get done with my NFL draft recap series, so I'm going to pound and finish that up as soon as possible. But Brandon Ingram or Ben Simmons. Now, the reason I prefer Ben Simmons right now, and I need to go look at the film and watch the film more than I have, and I've already watched a good amount, Ben Simmons offers a lot to his arsenal. You can talk about his inability to shoot from any range whatsoever, pretty much outside of the paint, but he still offers great rebounding ability. This is a guy that averaged between 11 and 12 rebounds per game at the collegiate level, standing at only 6'10" and playing power forward for the LSU Tigers. This is a guy that offers assists, as he is a point forward for your basketball team. This is a guy that just knows how to put the ball in the basket, because even though you can talk about, well, he doesn't shoot well, yeah, but he drives well, he finishes well, in transition, he's a beast. So even though you can question his shooting ability, you can question his work ethic and his motor and all that, and his grades, there's still a lot of talent there. While Brandon Ingram, really good shooter, or he can be a little bit of a streaky shooter, a guy that is a nice passer for the small forward position, but not extraordinary like Ben Simmons, and an okay rebounder. And that's pretty much it. Defensively, I prefer Ben Simmons at this juncture. He already has much more size on him. When he's willing, when that motor is running, he's definitely a better defender than Brandon Ingram at this point. Brandon Ingram needs to put on size, needs to learn how to position his feet, because he's such a tall and lanky guy. Sometimes he just gets taken advantage of out there. So as of this moment, I am a Ben Simmons fan. But when I go and I look at more tape and I look at more film and games, that may change. But right now, I'm a Ben Simmons guy. I don't know what the Sixers are going to do. And if you say you know what the Sixers are going to do, you're lying. Because no one knows what the Philadelphia 76ers are going to do. Sam Hinkie was there. Now he's out of there. They have Colangelo and all these other clowns at that front office working to fix this basketball team. And there's really no knowing what they're going to do. If I had to guess, I think they would lean Simmons. That's just my assumption. My assumption is that teams are still high on Ben Simmons. A lot of the hate towards him has been media-driven, and I haven't really heard it from NBA sources. Chris Broussard was talking on there saying that Ben Simmons is still the top consensus prospect in this draft, so I'll believe Broussard on that report. But overall, when you look at the Sixers, this is a great ability for them to improve their roster. And for the Lakers' point of view, and I'm a Laker fan, a lot of Laker fans want them to trade this pick. Trade it for Paul George. Trade it for Jimmy Butler. Now, here's my position on this. Jimmy Butler, I wouldn't trade it for. First of all, I don't think the Bulls would do it straight up. I think the Bulls would require some more assets like a D'Angelo Russell and a Julius Randle, and same goes for the Paul George or DeMarcus Cousins trade possibilities. They're not just going to take this pick. It's going to take this pick and other picks coupled in order to make this deal happen. And me, I'm not willing to go that far. If it's just this pick straight up, let's say number 2 pick for Jimmy Butler, I would entertain that. In fact, I do it. But number 1, we're assuming that they want to do it. We're assuming that they don't want anything more, and that the Lakers would even want to do it. But I believe right now that Brandon Ingram is going to be probably a 21 point per game guy at the next level, a guy that gets maybe 6 rebounds, maybe 3 assists per game. Pretty good player, borderline top 15, maybe top 10. Ben Simmons has a possibility to be top 5. I think he'll be a 21 point per game guy. I think he'll be a 8 or 9 rebound per game guy, 6 assist guy, a guy that is starting to be a little criticized more than I like because, man, this guy still shows tremendous ability, transcendent talent, and I would bet on him doing really well in the NBA as of this moment. But again, I'm going to go and look at the games. First, let me finish this draft recap series. I have a lot of videos coming out tonight on that. Let's blitz it, let's finish it, and then let's move on to the NBA draft. And a mock draft, NBA mock draft will be up in the next 24 hours, so look out for that. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out.